Ethan froze when he heard the whisper behind him. "Take me somewhere private, now." He turned and saw Diane Reed, Chloe's mother, standing so close that anyone watching would think they were family. "Mrs. Reed," he said, keeping his voice low. "Why are you here?" Diane's eyes were red but steady. "Not here," she hissed. "Somewhere without ears." Ethan glanced at the glass doors of the arbitration office, at the receptionist, at the lawyer who had just tried to shred his name for the second time in a month. "Chloe sent you?" he asked. Diane grabbed his sleeve. "If Chloe sent me, I wouldn't be shaking." She pulled a small envelope from her bag and pressed it into his palm. "Do not open it out here." Ethan's jaw tightened. "You know what she did to me, right? She accused me of stealing company funds. She told everyone I forged signatures. I lost my job. My friends stopped picking my calls." Diane swallowed hard. "I know. That's why I'm here." Ethan wanted to laugh, but his throat burned. "And now you want what? Another apology? Another I'm sorry that changes nothing?" Diane leaned in so close he could feel her breath. "You have 8 minutes before my daughter walks through that door. 8 minutes before she lies again and walks away clean. If you want your life back, you come with me." Ethan hesitated, then nodded once. "Fine," he said. "But if this is a setup, I'll burn every bridge left." Diane didn't flinch. "Good," she replied. "Because today, we burn the right one." She guided him down the side corridor, past a small waiting room, into an empty consultation office. The door clicked shut. Diane locked it. Ethan stared. "Why lock it?" Diane lifted her phone and tapped the screen. "So you can listen without panicking. So you can hear the truth fully." Ethan looked at the envelope again. "What is this?" Diane's voice cracked. "Proof. And a confession. Mine, too." Ethan opened the envelope with his thumb. Inside was a USB drive, a folded letter, and a single sticky note. "Play this first." Diane pointed at his phone. "Do you have earbuds?" "No," Ethan said. Diane pulled out a spare pair and handed them over like she'd planned this down to the second. Ethan plugged them in, inserted the USB into a small adapter, and tapped the audio file labeled C-Voice. Chloe's voice filled his ears instantly, sharp, smug, familiar. "Relax," Chloe said in the recording. "No one checks the audit trail if you give them a villain early." Another voice, Diane's. "Chloe, that's Ethan's career." Chloe laughed. "Mom, he's useful. That's the point. He's clean. People trust him. So when I pin it on him, it looks real." Ethan's fingers went cold. Chloe continued, "I moved the transfers." "I did. Then I emailed the evidence from his login. IT can't prove it wasn't him. And if he fights it, I'll cry harassment." "Easy." Diane's voice shook on the recording. "Why are you doing this?" Chloe replied, "Because the board wants numbers. I'm giving them numbers. Ethan is just the receipt." Ethan ripped out one earbud. That's her," he whispered, as if saying it louder would break the walls. Diane nodded fast. "I recorded it 2 nights ago." She didn't know I was on the line with her speaker on. Ethan's anger surged. "Why now?" he snapped. "Where was this recording when your daughter destroyed me?" Diane flinched like he'd slapped her. "Because I didn't know then," she said. "And because I believed her when she said you betrayed her. She told me you stole from her first. She made me hate you." Ethan clenched his jaw. "So you came to fix your guilt?" "No," Diane said, voice firmer. "I came because Chloe tried to do it again." New victim. Same lie. She shoved her phone toward him and opened a message thread. Ethan saw a name, Noah Patel. The last message from Chloe read, "If he refuses, I'll say he touched me. He'll fold." Ethan's stomach twisted. She's doing this to another man. Diane nodded, tears spilling now. And I helped her learn it. I covered for her when she cheated in college. I called her professor. I paid someone to handle a complaint. I taught her that consequences are for other people. Ethan stared at the letter in the envelope. What's this? Diane's hands trembled as she unfolded it. It's my statement. I signed it. I'm admitting I helped her cover lies before. I'm naming dates. Names. Everything. Ethan exhaled slowly. You realize this could ruin your own life. Diane looked him dead in the eye. Good. My comfort is not worth someone else's future. Ethan checked the time. You said 8 minutes. Diane nodded. 7 now. Ethan stood up. Okay, he said. Tell me exactly what you want me to do. Diane's answer was simple. Don't protect her, she said. Don't soften it. Don't accept a private apology. Put the truth where her lies lived out loud. Ethan paced once, then stopped. They'll say the recording is fake. Diane pointed at the USB. There's metadata. There's the original call log. And I emailed myself the file the moment it ended, so the timestamp matches. Ethan's eyes narrowed. And if Chloe claims you're lying because you hate your daughter? Diane swallowed, then lifted her chin. Then I'll say the worst sentence a mother can say, my daughter is wrong, and I helped her. A knock hit the door. Ethan's heart jumped. Diane opened it a crack and listened, then shut it again. That was the assistant, she said. They're calling the next case. Ethan took a breath, held it, then let it go. I want my name cleared, he said. I want the board to see what she did. Diane nodded. You will get that. But promise me something. What? Diane's voice dropped. When they beg you to handle it quietly, when they offer you a settlement to keep it off the record, don't. Ethan hesitated. A settlement could pay my rent for a year. Diane's eyes did not move. And Chloe will pick another Ethan. Another Noah. Another person who can't afford lawyers. Ethan stared at the door like it was the edge of a cliff. Then he nodded once. No deals, he said. Truth only. Diane exhaled as if she'd been holding her breath for years. They walked out together. In the hallway, Chloe appeared at the far end with a confident smile and a suited lawyer beside her. She saw Ethan and stopped. Wow, Chloe said, fake. Sweetness dripping. You're still here. Ethan raised the envelope slightly. Yeah, he said. And I'm not alone. Chloe's eyes flicked to her mother. Mom? Diane stepped forward. Chloe, she said, voice steady, I'm done lying for you. Chloe's smile snapped into something sharp. What are you doing? Diane didn't answer her. She looked at the lawyer, then the receptionist, then the waiting people who had been staring at Ethan like he was guilty for weeks. I have a recorded confession, Diane said clearly. And a written statement. Chloe's face drained. That's illegal, she snapped. That's fake. Ethan finally spoke loud enough for everyone to hear. Play it, he said. Right now. In the room. On the record. Chloe's lawyer reached for Chloe's arm, whispering fast. Chloe yanked away. You can't do this to me, she hissed at Diane. Diane's voice cracked, but she didn't back up. You did it to yourself, she said. And you did it to him. Ethan walked into the arbitration room, plugged the USB in, and watched the panel members lean forward as Chloe's own voice filled the speakers. When the audio ended, the room was silent, no drama, no speeches, just the kind of silence that happens when a lie finally runs out of air. Ethan looked at Diane once. She nodded like a promise kept. Then he turned back to the panel and said, My life was taken in whispers. Today, I'm taking it back in public.